Last time on the Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke. Yeah, you get the idea.
And I'm hoping that this secret weapon of sorts will be enough to take out Kyogre all by itself. Let's hope that he's enough, because, well, if he's not, then we're kinda screwed. The Devastator is a level 44 cast form. Oh. You can't just do that, Kyogre. What? Oh. Come on, Titania, it's all you.
And now, back to more of the Pokemon Sapphire thing!
Hey everybody, it's time for some more Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke. Last time, we took out Kyogre. We didn't lose too many Pokemon, but, well, we lost the Devastator, and that was pretty devastating. What, too soon? Right, well, I went and checked if the Shoal Cave is at high tide, and it's not, so I'm considering just skipping getting the Shell Bell, honestly. I can never seem to record at the right time. I also checked if I can evolve that Clamperl into a Huntail, which was my plan, and I was getting so eager. Like, I'll finally have a Huntail. When do you ever get to use a Huntail? Well, the only link cable I have is the link cable that goes from the Game Boy to the GameCube. And so, unless maybe you could use the Game Boy player, and then I could have like Ruby in the GameCube and Sapphire on the Game Boy. I don't know, I haven't tried that yet, but unless that works, I can't get the Huntail. I don't know, I just not thought of that, honestly, but right. So, I'll see if I can evolve Clamperl later, but if that doesn't work, and then we're kind of screwed on underwater Pokemon. Being Magazine, oh yeah, that was what it was before. That's not even cool. Not as good as Big Service, not even close, honestly. Right, well the reason why I'm back in Dewford is because apparently we can get Sludge Bomb here after a certain point in the game. I'm not quite sure where, honestly, but until I find him. Wait, are we just now getting the Silk Scarf? Oh, wow. I probably should have gotten that earlier. That's actually a pretty helpful item. It raises the attack power of normal type attacks, which most of our Pokemon have. But, right. I was checking the Clamperl we caught, and it says we caught it underwater, not on Route 126. Which means that we can't catch any more Pokemon underwater, which kind of sucks, because I wanted to get a Chinchou maybe, but yeah, that's not going to happen now. So yeah, that really sucks. So unless I can figure out how to evolve that Clamperl, then we're kind of screwed out of a Pokemon. And I cannot seem to find this Sludge Bomb TM. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, it took me a while. For some reason, I was thinking maybe it's in Dewford Cave, because there's that one slope we haven't gone up yet, but I think that's just an Everstone or something, so I'm not gonna bother. Alright, so now we have that. I've piqued my own curiosity. We're gonna go into Dewford. Wait, no, is there actually a slope in there? Whatever, we're gonna just move on. Right, so since we can't do that thing in Shoal Cave, we're just gonna do that diving stuff between Lily Cove and Moss Deep. And I decided not to speed it up because this will give me a good opportunity to describe some of my logic behind how I handled the Kyogre fight. Make sure I'm still recording first. Alright, so why didn't I just train up my entire team, then just take on Kyogre? Well, once again, you guys saw, none of my Pokemon are really fit to take on Kyogre alone. So, I could have done that, but it would have resulted in at least one death, inevitably, probably. So yeah, I figured my best bet would be to train up in a brand new Pokemon that would resist water, and then use that. Why didn't I use Centicruel? Because I didn't know we had access to Sludge Bomb yet, there's that. And also, well, I just wasn't confident in its ability to do a lot of damage. I mean, even with Stab Sludge Bomb, I don't think it would have done that much. Right, so right now I'm just looking for dive spots. Here's one. Also, quick note on the new mic. I realize it's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not particularly good. I'll just leave it at that. It's really curious, because this is a Blue Yeti, which is apparently like the best mic in the world, but yet I'm still not a big fan of it. I actually like my old mic better, and I've been using that for 2.5 years, and it's pretty crappy, actually. I don't know, maybe it's just new and I'm not used to it. Maybe I'm using it wrong. That's probably what Pink will say. I don't know, I fiddled the settings for like an hour and a half, honestly. I can't get it to sound much better, so until I get a new headset mic, which is apparently the best way to go, from my experience, then we're stuck with this. And no, I didn't buy this Blue Yeti, this is actually my brother's. I didn't just buy a Blue Yeti like, oh yeah, I'll just buy this and I'll use it for a few episodes, and then I'll just be done. No, I realize that would be pretty stupid. Right, so I'm looking at my map. Yes, I'm using a map so I can get this done in a timely manner. Repels keep wearing off, that's great. I'm using max repels instead of super repels, because I don't care if it's cost effective. Alright, now as for the Earthquake TM, I should probably just give that to Armaldo, honestly. Seems like a good idea. Oh, the bag is full. Whatever, I don't need a pearl. No, leave. Leave! There we go. So what are these shards for? They are for evolution stones, I do believe. Oh, this is just pointless. Let's see. Having another look at my guide. Alright, we want to go off to the left here. Now, this is actually one of the first times I actually took the time to get all the underwater stuff here. We got a heart scale, that's pretty good. Oh, that's right, the Earthquake TM. Why don't we actually have a quick look at that? Who can learn Earthquake? I know Armaldo can, and he'll probably... Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Armaldo. I could give it the Sprinkles, and so she'll have better attack, but Earthquake just... I can see it working very well on Armaldo. I do like the Stab from Ancient Power, and I realize it's good coverage, so I'm actually gonna get rid of Metal Claw. I like Strength because it's just the reliable attack that Pop-Tart can use, so there we go, Pop-Tart now knows Earthquake. Cool beans. Okay, so... Look at my map, okay. The underwater areas aren't really that complicated, I don't know, I never thought they were that problematic. Ooh, we got a calcium, but our bag is full, of course. Probably should have done some item managing before this. Problem solved! I don't even think you have a normal type attack. Oh, here, we'll get Smoke Ball back to Jelly here. Yeah, so, unless I can figure out how to evolve Huntail, it's looking like we're stuck with Jelly. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. Jelly isn't... It's not terrible. Maybe a Sludge Bomb will actually be good, I don't know. And is there... Why would you even do this game, honestly? I guess I could talk a little bit about X and Y news. I don't know. I'm kind of scared about spoiling people, if I'm completely honest. I didn't think there were people who cared about spoilers, but then I was in a Skype chat and someone was like, could you guys avoid Pokemon X and Y spoilers? And I don't know, I guess I can kind of see why you'd want to avoid spoilers on that. You want to relive the adventure of seeing brand new Pokemon for the first time. That would just be incredible. Right, so we're really... I think it'd also be faster if we just flew back. Okay, so what exactly is it that I want to get done today? Well, I would like to finish up this diving exploring, which shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, this is just a big open area. Is there anything hidden here? Any rocks? Nope, no rocks. Wait, is there something here? Oh, we found a green shard. Well, alright then. Someone's doing laundry outside my door. That's great. Living right next to the laundry room is terrible for recording. Okay, I'm really sorry about those cuts. Basically what happened was, as I was exploring that water route and doing all that diving, Well, one, I ran out of things to say, that's one thing, and then also I got interrupted 2 or 3 times. Yes, 2 or 3 times. I think it was 2 times, but I figured it'd be best to just cut out the audio for that and just speed it up, since all it was getting items, there were no battles. So yeah, and after that I went and did some item management. I fixed our held items so they're not so random. Yep, they should be pretty similar to what they were before. And I was going to do some exploring south of Musty, but we never did come back here after beating Tate and Liza, so why don't we go ahead and do this? Where is the Trickmaster? I don't think I actually ever bothered to come this far. At least, not in Ruby and Sapphire. In Emerald I did. Where is he? Seen the door? I didn't see the sparkle. Can I try again? What? There was no sparkle at all. I'm so mad right now. What? I'm not seeing it. I'm just gonna check every single object until something happens. Oh, there we go. How did you know I concealed myself in this cupboard? Well, alright then. Alright, so I have no idea what this puzzle is. Is it more... Oh, it's this. Alright then. I can solve puzzles live. Yes. No, this isn't too hard, really. Oh, apparently it is hard. Okay, for a second I thought I was stuck. That would have been pretty terrible. Oh, okay. I don't ever remember doing this. This is weird. Isn't too hard, really. Let's see. This is weird. We'll leave a trainer battle here. I'm kind of curious as to what level they are. They should be around level, like, I don't know, late 30s, maybe 40. Let's have a look. I'm leading with Titania. Whoa, okay. How do we want to handle a Cacturn? It does resist all of Titania's attacks, so I'm thinking we should switch to Sprinkles, and then we'll just whip out some flies. Some flies? Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll do that. I feel like I've told this story before, but the Whiscash I was using in a previous Nuzlocke challenge actually died to a Cacturn in Victory Road. And why are you setting up spikes? No computer player is ever smart enough to do that. And is that it? Wow! I am kind of surprised it did that much damage though. I didn't think Sprinkles was that powerful. Sprinkles is just that much of a monster ever since she finally evolved. It feels like it's been forever since she evolved. And why are you using a full restore? Okay, this is just getting obnoxious now. I guess these are endgame trainers, I guess. I'm gonna try to avoid using both Breedlum and Manectric because they're gonna get a lot of screen time in Wallace's gym. So let's go ahead and use Fly. Hopefully that'll do it. It's always the random trainers, it's never the gym battles. However, Wallace might be an issue. I might just let his first Pokemon set up Rain Dance, because I think it does that, and then I'll just spam Thunder for the rest of the battle. It could work. However, Wallace does have that Milotic. That would be problematic. Everything's spinning around and around. I can't take this anymore. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. Alright, who are we leading with now? Let's lead with Mrs. Puff. I don't know, Sprinkles is behind on levels, so I just have to give her a lemonade real quick. I'm sorry this episode has been so much of just like, okay, I'm gonna... I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I haven't been doing much today. It's because I really just want to do stuff like this, like get it out of the way so I can continue with the main game. Oh, 1 second. Pink is playing Lord of the Rings Online. I gotta say he's dumb real quick. Okay. For all of you that are confused, basically, Pink plays this game, or this MMO called Lord of the Rings Online, and I think it's stupid. And that's that. And I just realized Swablu is in a Dragon type. The Swablu... No, Swablu doesn't get Dragon Breath. Okay, good. It does get stabbed takedown though. Whoa, watch out guys. I'll just go for a fly, I'll do it. But yeah, Pink plays this game called Lord of the Rings Online, and I think it's stupid. No particular reason, I just think it's stupid. So whenever he plays it on Steam, I just tell him he's stupid. And he just happened to do it today while I was recording. I'm just gonna tell him. Lol, I'm recording. Anyway, she's sending out Roselia. I'm gonna keep in Sprinkles. I think I mentioned this earlier, but Roselia isn't actually that terrible of a Pokemon. It has 100 base special attack. It actually isn't terrible. If you're desperate for a grass type and you're doing a Nuzlocke, then just do that. And Pink says, wow, high audience. You guys should feel special. I think Pink's YouTube channel is like TNT Yeti now. Alright, let's get this item in before it's mail. Glitter mail! Oh boy! I always wanted glitter on my mail. Why isn't this? Oh yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I keep thinking, is it possible to get stuck in one of these? But it probably isn't. Right, so it seems like I've gone the wrong way. Good job, me. Doing work. Okay. I think we gotta... I'm just kind of setting this back in case I need to use them. Wait a minute. But... Okay. I know what I'm doing, guys. I can solve puzzles. There we go, that wasn't too bad. I think, yeah, that's just about it for this puzzle room. It wasn't actually that bad. More challenging than the gym. What, the 6th gym? I had those. And a Swallow. Thank God we're not leading with Breloom. Right, so what can a Swallow do to us? It gets Stab Tackle. We gotta watch out for that. I don't feel like risking a Sting, so I'm just gonna go for Dragon Breath. Let's see if we can paralyze it. That'd be nice. Sprinkles is surprisingly strong. I didn't think she'd be dishing out this much damage. Well, look at this. I'm just dead. 2-hit KO with Dragon Breath. Sprinkles is just that much of a monster, I guess. It's about time, honestly. Alright, here comes Pelipper. Even though I want to save Titania for later, Titania is our certified, what is it, Seagull killer, so she has her rights. I wouldn't mind getting Titania a non-electric type attack though. It did have Bite, but I got rid of that for Thunder. It's a good thing I did, because it probably saved her life against Kyogre, really. I have a very hard time believing Thunderbolt would have been enough. And Xatu. I'll just play it safe and keep it Titania. I could go for Pop-Tart and use Ancient Power, but that has low accuracy, and who knows, this Xatu might know... I don't know, what's Armaldo weak to? Surf! Yeah, this Xatu might know Surf, so we gotta take it out with Titania. There we go, level 40. I kinda like how our Pokemon are starting to even out at 40, except for Jelly. Sean found a scroll. And what is the secret code? Oh, we don't know until we get there. Okay. Interesting how I had a harder time with the puzzle when I wasn't commentating. Alright, let's set this up here, if we can. Oh, there we go. I know what I'm doing. And there we go. I'm kind of surprised I haven't bought that. I'm sorry, what Trickmaster is my life? I like this guy. He's good. He's fun. Please give me the magnet. I know you give it to me eventually. I need it for my dog. Yes! So happy about that magnet. Just, you have no idea how long I've been waiting to get this magnet to Titania. I'm gonna put it on right now. Titania's gonna sport her new magnet. I just imagine it's like just a magnet on like I don't know, on like a necklace or something. No, it's on her hoof. I don't know. Alright, well, now that that's out of the way. My recording thing is saying 30 minutes, but there was a lot of cutting and speeding up, so... Let's see, what else is there that we can do? more cleaning up. I guess I can start exploring that area south of Moss Deep, so let's go do that. Okay, now I would like to really quickly apologize for the amount of cutting I've been doing in these last few parts. Well, and namely this part. The reason for this is, well, I figure with cutting I can make the video, you know, flow a little bit more smoothly, and also I figure at this point, you guys trust me when it comes to this kind of thing. Like, no Pokemon are gonna die off camera at this point. I think you guys understand that, but just in case, I did actually record all the training I did for a Devastator. And also, you probably saw Slushy gain a few levels off camera. He went from like 40 to 42 somehow. That was because while I was training the Devastator, I'd sometimes switch out into Breloom, so that's why. Oh god, I'm bleeding. My face just randomly started bleeding in the middle of recording. Alright, well, I'm gonna ignore that. Dragon Breath, go! This is brilliant, just bleeding in the middle of a recording. Right, well anyway, more Dragon Breaths. So yeah, basically, I just want to, you know, mop up all these trainers south of Moss Deep, get some items. Wait, is this just a carbon copy of the trainer we fought in the puzzle room? Because I remember there being a Swellow and then a Pelipper. No, okay, no. That person had 3 Pokemon. False alarm, guys. False alarm. Alright, Pelipper, you could just not do that. Off camera, though, I do promise I'll check, 1, if I can evolve Clamperl using the GameCube link cable, and 2, I'll check if Manectric can learn any attacks that aren't electric. Or maybe I'll teach it Bite again, I don't know. It's not that good of an attack, honestly. It's low power and it doesn't have that much type coverage. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so anyway, back to exploring. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll go ahead and reiterate it. I do kind of enjoy exploring these water routes. My one complaint, though, is that you don't see enough of the screen. Like, if they could just pan the camera out a little bit while you're doing this, that'd be perfect. You could see so much more. Like, I feel like they can do a lot with that in Pokemon X and Y. Like, you know, they can pan the camera out and they can make it all cinematic. You know, they can make that pretty cool, I think. I don't know. Or maybe if they do Pokemon Sapphire, or Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire 2, whoa. As for the sequels to X and Y, because obviously they always do that, so they'll probably do it again. I'm thinking they'll probably do X squared and Y squared. That just seems to fit, really. I think they're done doing, you know, just the remakes at this point, you know, like what Platinum was and Diamond and Pearl. I think they're kind of done with that now, after seeing how successful Black and White 2 was. They want to put more effort into their rehashes. And yes, I did just call Black and White 2 a rehash, because honestly, it's the same region. I don't know, Black and White 2, I'm playing through it again now, and challenge mode is a lot more interesting, I'll say that, but if I'm completely honest, I like Black and White 1 a lot more than Black and White 2. Namely because just Black and White 2 feels like you're just exploring the empty, like the hollow shell of Unova. Like, and compare it to how you feel when you're exploring Kanto and Gold, Silver, Crystal. Like, you just kind of blitz through the entire region. You know, there's just not that much going on. I don't know, that's how I felt personally playing Black and White 2 for the first time. I don't know, maybe you guys felt the same way. I will say though, I can appreciate how they at least tried to mix it up in Black and White 2. Like, it's the same region, but they added new areas. You explore a little bit of it in a different pattern. A more interesting pattern than in Black and White, where you just kind of went full circle around the main part of Unova. I can appreciate that, I guess. I'm not sure where I'd rank Black and White 2, honestly. I'm still not sure which Pokemon game was my favorite, if I'm completely honest. I know Emerald is really high up there. I was a 3rd gen. I grew up with 3rd gen more than any other gen, I mean. So, yeah, Emerald would probably be maybe number 1? I don't know. But I know I kind of went off the path I meant to go. I meant to go south of Moss Deep, but I ended up over here around Sutopolis. That's fine. Doesn't really matter what order we explore in. I'm kind of curious as to how much I should actually explore today. Gotta keep reactivating my repel. I don't know, this could be interesting. Like, in the comments, we should try this. What is your favorite Pokemon game, and is there a particular reason why? I don't know, that could be interesting. More trainers. I'm gonna guess you have a Staryu. These little guys usually have Staryus. Oh yeah, speaking of Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, I'm not going to concern myself with my encounters out in the sea because, well, I just don't feel like keeping up with it, honestly. There aren't any particularly good Pokemon that get out here, and there's so many routes, it's just kind of a clustercluck. But just in case, I am using repels throughout the entire thing, so if I really become desperate, I can just, you know, yeah. Alright, Gyarados. This could be problematic. It's rather high level, but let's just go for Dragon Breath. This Gyarados shouldn't be able to do too much to Sprinkles, I don't think. Oh, that didn't do very much. At least it paralyzed it. Leer? Oh boy, it's using Leer. Yeah, that's actually kind of bad. Maybe we should switch into that Titania. I'm pretty confident Titania could take a hit from Gyarados. Let's hope. Twister? Oh ho ho! He's using Twister, guys. It's all over. Twister is such a blatantly bad attack. Why is that even in the game? Almost tipped over my water while reaching for another tissue to wipe the blood off my face. Okay, that sounded a bit more blunt than it needed to be. I'm not bleeding that badly, don't worry. I'm fine. Dragon Dance. Whoa. This could be very good. This thing is terrible. I know in the past I have relied on Sing a little bit, but now I'm just done relying on it. 55% is just horrible. Swimmer Berry. I admit it, you win. I did win, thank you. Admitting I won was my main prize because he only gave me like, what, $2. Where am I going? We've kind of left the vicinity of Sootopolis. Oh, and here we are again. Alright, well it looks like we explored most of the stuff around Sootopolis. Oh, wait. Yeah. So let's make our way back to that area over here. I mean, I am using my map, but this is still really hard to keep track of. Once again, well, I don't mind exploring these water routes too much. If they could pan the camera out just a little bit, that would be just fantastic. Have I battled you already? I have not. Now just give me a few minutes to figure out where the hell I am. Oh god, and even after this, we have to explore some routes around Pacific Bog. Interesting how in the anime, Pacific Bog is depicted to be a pretty big city, and there are 0 logs. Interesting. I suppose Pacific Bog wouldn't really work like that in the anime, though. Just like 5 houses on top of log. That's basically what it is in the game. A thought just occurred to me, just because it's close to Pacific Bog. What will I be doing with Rayquaza? Well, I guess I could take some time to kill it. I mean, the logic behind not killing the Reggies was that I don't feel like going out of my way to get a Relicanth and a Whale Ward, and that would technically break the rules because I can't get a Relicanth now. But yeah, I could go and kill Rayquaza. That's not a problem. It'll require some training. It'll require a lot of training, actually, but I could do it. My best bet would probably be Whiscash with Ice Beam. I battled you already? There's my dog barking. I'm just kind of going around. Oh wait, what? How do we make our way back? No, we're not here, are we? That's impossible. Where are we? The age-old question. How do we make our way back up here? Alright, take 2. This time I'm gonna pay close attention to my map. If we go up here, yep, we haven't been here yet. Okay, good. And wait, is this the guy that has 6 Magikarps? Have we finally found that trainer? Oh, nope. It kind of looked like it at first because he had 4 Pokemon. Okay, this is just a waste of time. Oh, maybe it's not. Whoa, watch out guys, he's got a Gyarados. Oh yeah, okay. You can just do that. Just start out with a level 15. You can't just do that. All right. Well, Gyarados. We learned earlier. The worst thing Gyarados can do to us is Twister. So honestly, I'm just gonna switch into Titania again. Titania is a very hard thing to say. I kind of regret calling Manectric that. Using Dragon Rage, whatever. Not very scary at this point in the game, honestly. And okay, I'd be very surprised if Gyarados survived that. And more Magikarps. So okay, this guy is just throwing fish at us. Level 25 now, oh boy. And the Magikarp, I realized this episode is going on for a really long time, but basically I just really want to get this kind of stuff out of the way. So that maybe next time we'll finally progress. It'll be glorious. Oh yeah, I meant to talk about this earlier, crap, but as you guys know, or as some of you guys might know, every summer I go on vacation. Sometimes it's 6 weeks, sometimes it's 8 weeks. This summer I'll be going away for 8 weeks. And I usually try really hard to make it so that my channel isn't completely dead during that time. The first summer I was gone, I actually did a pretty good job. I recorded 27 episodes of Kirby's Epic Yarn, and that went pretty well. I actually uploaded pretty consistently while I didn't even have access to my computer. I used TeamViewer, but yeah, that worked out pretty well. Last summer, I uploaded an LP of Pikmin. That went pretty well as well. It just didn't last as long. But this year, I don't know. I'm cutting it kind of close. It depends on how quickly I can finish this. Right now, my only goal is to get this done in recording and editing, and then if I have enough time left, I'll go ahead and record something else. But that brings up another interesting point. When am I gonna move channels? Because you guys might know I do intend to move channels eventually. I don't know. If you look in the suggestions, you might be able to see this. You'll notice that some of the usernames they have listed there aren't actually usernames. They're they list what that person has as their channel title, so it's not actually their username. And I figure with that, they might actually make it so that you can finally change your username to an extent. Maybe. I don't know. Just some of you guys who are new to my channel, I despise my username for a multitude of reasons. That's the main reason why I want to move channels. It's honestly very overdue at this point. But I don't know. If they make it so that I can change my username, then that'd give me one less reason to move channels. My other reason being I have a surplus of dead subscribers. On that note, I've actually been getting a lot more subscribers recently. In the past few months, I've gotten about 50, which is great compared to the year before that, where I kind of just was stuck at 480. So I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. It's always greatly appreciated. Any enthusiasm towards my videos, you know. Make sure I'm still recording. And another. Oh, okay, it's not just Magikarp this time. Thank God. This is good XP though. I'm actually really glad I'm doing this. Get this out of the way now, and then when it comes time to take on Wallace, I'll be more prepared. Off the top of my head, Wallace's strongest Pokemon is level 46, and it's a Milotic. It's up for debate if Wallace is harder than Juan. If I remember correctly, Juan's only really threatening Pokemon is his Kingdra and maybe his Crawdaunt. I don't know. But yeah, his ace is Kingdra, so it's really a debate of what's harder, Milotic or Kingdra. Well, Juan's Kingdra uses Double Team, which makes it more of a pain than anything, so there's that. So maybe Juan would be harder, but I just remember the rest of Wallace's team being really dickish. I don't know. It's been a while. And plus, not to mention Milotic is just a really bulky Pokemon, so it'd be really tough to take out. I don't know. I don't know. As per usual. Although, I think we can all agree that the champion in this game is a lot harder than the champion in Emerald. I'm kind of hesitant to spoil anything, but the champion's ace in this game is way worse than the champion's ace in Emerald. I don't even remember how I beat him last time, honestly. Oh yeah, that's right, I had Bulk Up spammed. And now we can't really do that because Sprinkles died. Or not Sprinkles, Mr. Hugs. There's that. And also, my only bulk up user left is Breloom, and I don't think Breloom would fare very well against the champion's first Pokemon. We'll leave it at that. I enjoyed his rambling while just wiping out dozens of trainers. It's a fun time for all. Sprinkles is getting good XP. That's good. It's a bit overdue. Some screen time for Sprinkles after she finally evolved. Alright, now is there anything... I keep switching the page on my... Alright, it's looking like we've explored everything here, so we'll just go south here. And then we'll explore this a little bit down here, and then we'll be done for today, because this episode is going on for quite a while. Oh, I could have sworn I had a repellent effect. Is this my first encounter? Who knows? I'm just gonna run away. I am on Route 127 now, so I'll keep in mind, I cannot catch a Pokemon on this route now. Okay. And another wild trainer. I usually don't like to do this, just because I don't like to take the focus away from the game too much, but if you're watching this far into the video, then you might be interested in some other series, I guess. Let's see, there's Pokemon Generations, which I've been watching recently. It's pretty good. Right now it's a race of Pokemon Red, but it's between 4 people, so it's pretty funny. You can find that on Teal Game Master. Also by Teal Game Master, he just finished a blind LP of Mother 3. He uploaded a lot, so I couldn't really keep up with it, but I thought that was pretty good. And yeah, I know Mother 3 isn't Pokemon, but whatever. Alright, Staryu. I'm sure Sprinkles can take it. Sprinkles has got this. Also, I want to use Sprinkles a lot now, so I don't have to worry about him becoming overleveled or underleveled later, because I'm pretty sure Ice is very common around Wallace's gym. I keep getting those mixed up. Wallace, Juan, Steven, Sean. Who is Sean? Who knows? What other Pokemon series have I been watching? Marilyn just started another Nuzlocke, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know about that. It's alright. I've tuned in and out of it. It's only 2 parts in now, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of silly to upload the recording of what he did on his website, but whatever. It's still there for you to watch. Okay, so we'll go down here. And this guy's gonna have fighting types. That's perfect. Sprinkles loves killing fighting types. I remember back in the good old days where Sprinkles was like back when she was a Swablu and we used her to kill Machokes. It was beautiful. The good old days. Okay, I have stopped bleeding. You can stop worrying now. Oh, it's just like the good old days. Yay, I'm Machoke. I think I might start crying. Okay, not really. Yeah, you guys have noticed by now, I'm not focusing too much on the story aspect of Nuzlocks, or of my Nuzlocke. Other people like to focus on the story more. I just like to focus on, okay, this is what's coming up next, here's how I'm gonna handle it. And also Clan Pearl. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I can't get over how much I love Machoke's sprite in this. It has just a good impression. I don't know what to call it. Level 43 Sprinkles. Mashing the B button will make the text go faster. Okay, it actually won't, but if we go a little bit north, we actually have some more diving to do. Oh boy, more diving. That's just fantastic. One thing I was considering doing, though, just to be a dick, was after the Kyogre episode. You guys saw, it's only like 10 minutes long. I did that on purpose, because I thought it'd be funny if someone saw that video. It was titled Kyogre, and they thought, what, did he lose? And then they'd watch it, and they'd be like, no, he didn't lose. But he did lose a cast form, which is even worse. But I thought it'd be really funny if I just kept that, if I just kept that video featured on my channel for the entire summer. And then I came back to continue the series, and so for 6 weeks people would go to my channel, see that the Kyogre episode was the most recent episode. It was really short, so they would think, oh, he totally lost. I thought that'd be really funny, but I'd rather not have a dead channel, so... Alright, take a deep breath. That's it for today. Hopefully my mic sounds a little bit better. I fiddled with it a little bit, but yeah. Sorry about all the random editing and whatnot. This was kind of a messy episode where I just kind of wanted to mop up some stuff that I meant to do earlier. Next time, we'll probably continue to do a little bit of exploring. There'll probably be a little bit less of it. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching this very long episode.
And now, back to more of the Pokemon Sapphire thing! Spit. Spit.